High in the western Ghats of India, sunlight streams through the leaves. An emerald canopy shelters the silver troop. This isn't just any group of monkeys. These are Hanuman langurs, known for their close-knit families. The air is filled with their calls. Mothers groom their young, older males stand guard. Life is a delicate balance of play and protection. The troop moves to the rhythm of the forest. They know the best fruit trees. They recognize the warning calls of other animals. Their lives are tied to the pulse of nature. They are a family bound by the invisible threads of kinship. One day something strange happened. A new sound cut through the familiar noises of the forest. It was a whirring, a mechanical buzzing. The langurs looked up, their dark eyes curious. A small object fell from the sky. It landed softly among the langurs. It was a robotic baby monkey left by researchers. It was made of soft, lifelike material. It had large, blinking eyes and a tiny, moving mouth. The langurs approached cautiously, sniffing the air. What was this strange creature? To the researchers' surprise, the troop accepted the robot monkey. A young female, just past adolescence, showed particular interest. She gently touched the robot monkey with her long, slender fingers. She held it close, just as she would her own young. The other monkeys followed suit. They groomed the robot monkey, picking leaves and dirt from its fur. They played with it, gently tugging its limbs. They even let it sleep curled up beside them at night. The robot monkey had become one of their own. Life with the robot monkey wasn't always easy. It couldn't climb as well as the other young. It couldn't find food for itself. But the silver troop adapted. They helped it climb, gently nudging it from behind. They shared their food, giving it the best fruits and leaves. Then one day tragedy struck. The robot monkey malfunctioned. Its movements became erratic, its sounds distorted. The langurs, used to its gentle whirring, became distressed. They tried to rouse it, nudging it with their noses, making soft, worried sounds. Part 5. Silent howls, empty swings. The robot monkey was silent. Its eyes no longer blinked, its limbs lay still. The young female who had adopted it refused to leave its side. She held it close, rocking back and forth, making mournful sounds. The other langurs gathered around, their usual chatter replaced by an eerie silence. The forest, once alive with the sounds of the silver troop, now felt strangely empty. The branches where the robot monkey used to play were now still. The other young, sensing the somber mood, clung tightly to their mothers. The loss of the robot monkey was felt by every member of the troop. Part 6. Carrying the weight of grief. Day turned into night. The young female continued to carry the robot monkey. It was a physical manifestation of her grief, a constant reminder of her loss. The other females took turns grooming her, offering comfort and support. The males surrounded her in a protective circle, warding off any potential threats. The researchers, observing from a distance, were astonished. They had witnessed something truly remarkable. A group of wild animals clearly exhibiting grief over the loss of a non-living entity. The silver troop had shown them the depth and complexity of animal emotions. Part 7. Nature's Mirror. Reflecting on ourselves. The story of the silver troop and the robot monkey is a powerful reminder that we are not alone in our capacity for love, empathy, and grief. Animals, often seen as driven by instinct, are capable of forming deep bonds and experiencing complex emotions. The silver troop's acceptance of the robot monkey challenged our assumptions about what it means to be a family. Their mourning rituals, their displays of grief, and their unwavering support for one another forced us to confront our own biases about the animal world. The silver troop became a mirror, reflecting back to us the depth of our own emotional capacity. nature of grief. Part 9. The enduring bonds of life and loss. The silver troop eventually moved on. Life in the forest continued, with its cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, but the memory of the robot monkey lingered, a testament to the enduring power of love and loss. The experience changed the researchers, forever altering their perspective on the animal world. It taught them that the lines between us and other animal species are not as rigid as we think. It showed them that the capacity for love, empathy, and grief knows no species barrier. It reminded them that we are all connected in life and in death by the invisible threads of our shared existence.